Yo, what is going on? Cover One crew, welcome back to the show. Hope everybody is good as always. Y'all know what time it is, man. It is Mock Draft Monday, but we're doing a Dynasty Startup Mock Draft for all y'all that are actually getting into new leagues. Had some, requests. Do a Dynasty Startup. I'm cool with it. Typically I just do the rookies because it is rookie draft season. But I mean, doing Dynasty Startup for all the newbies out there wanting to see what they want to do. We got a 20-round, super flex, 12-team, half PPR league. Let's see what kind of team we can generate. Typically, I put only vets and rookies in separate drafts. For viewing pleasure, I'm going to put them both in, see what kind of team we can generate, see where we should go, and I mean, it should get exciting. So follow me on Mock Draft Monday. Let's start a Dynasty Startup League. So for the sake of this draft, let's do pick number 3 in a super flex. I know a lot of QBs will be going early and often. I might buck the trend on certain things. Let's kick this thing off. We know it is Allen and Joey B. Wow, that's a little bit of a push for Joey B. That's an easy one for me to get. Jaden Daniels. So when I'm picking typically early in my startup leagues, getting your quarterback, in the top 5, I think is very much paramount to building your roster because they will get picked clean very, very fast. But then you do see as it does come on the turn, the quarterbacks do start to not go as, abundant as many others want to say. But here we go, coming on the back, getting Ashton Genty this early. I mean, okay, I get it. Everybody's all on Ashton Genty's bandwagon, but I mean, chill on the hype train even before his team is. He's the 3rd dynasty ranked in the sleeper leagues. That's crazy talk. And you know me, after I get my quarterback at pick number 3, it is time to start stacking those running backs. Even though we do got, the roster does sit as 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 2 flex, 1 super flex, and then the rest on the bench. I stack my running backs, man. If I get my top-end quarterback right off the bat, and I'm running out of time as I'm talking, we got to go and stack our running backs, in my opinion, because those guys do go down. You want the elite nature running backs, and Saquon Barkley still is a young cat. And when you're doing startups, don't feel pressure to go straight youth movement. You still want to win your leagues, right? So now we could double up on running backs coming on the turn at pick number 3, where I got JD and Saquon Barkley. When you're talking wide receivers, Lat McConkey, you got Garrett Wilson, A.J. Brown, Rice, and then you see they're putting in guys like Ted McMillan already. Sometimes you got to go for the veteran presence that does have a little bit of age on them, but they're still extremely youthful because it is about winning championships, not just, building constantly for the future. For me, I'm going to stack my backs because the wide receiver talent is so deep as well in drafts. Either it is Breece Hall, either it is a Jonathan Taylor. I get all the arguments saying Breece Hall with a Justin Fields may not be great for goal line upside and losing rushing upside, but the fact that they're going to utilize RPOs, this is good news for a Breece Hall. I'm actually going to stack my backs, baby, and we'll see what comes back on the quarterbacks. You'll see quarterbacks start to get picked as well, but you got to build your club in the aggregate to get as much talent as humanly possible. And understand, flexing running backs, even in half or full PPR leagues, is not a bad thing because they will get the ball still anywhere from 15 to 20 touches per week. But we go wide receiver here, T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, Chris Olave, CO2, my guy. But see, you go back and you get Terry McLaurin, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill still down here. You can find ways and then build your youth in next years. Your running backs and your quarterbacks are definitely extremely important. Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence are the quarterbacks. You see how long you can wait. Sam Darnold, who knows what they'll do. So I don't dislike taking a quarterback here because it is starting to get picked through quite a bit. We could definitely go. I mean, Marion Hampton, Josh Jacobs, Trevion Henderson, those are big time. Putting the rookies that high is absolutely crazy talk to me. I love me some Chris Olave too, but you know what? I'm going to go another running back here. Even though we don't know the teams yet, I would love to know where these guys do land first. Josh Jacobs absolutely showed out. Absolute stellar running ability with those Green Bay Packers, and it should do again. Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker as well. We can maybe wait on a Derrick Henry, but I'm going to go, it's either T. Higgins dealing with injuries or Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go Josh Jacobs. I'm going for the veterans, baby, still at under the 30 age. There's a Marion Hampton, Trevion Henderson bucking the trend. So now I'm either thinking it's going to be Baker Mayfield for me or I'm going wide receiver. But like I said, I can still wait. And I'm going to get probably aging, talented wide receivers, but you got so many youthful guys you can pick through. I mean, they talk about zero RB. I'm going zero wide receiver, man. could do another running back, stack my picks with running backs, Kenneth Walker, Derrick Henry, even though it is aging. I get it. People want it. But you know what? Having Baker Mayfield with a Jaden Daniels, I don't dislike whatsoever. Maybe it pushes a little run to the quarterback here, but it's probably not going to happen. But it is one of those situations. You get to round 5, 6, 7. I mean, you still got Dak Prescott. He just went. I mean, you're going to see. We can see what we do get here coming back at pick 6, what's left for quarterbacks, and that would tell the tale if I did reach on a Baker Mayfield. You could still get a Tua, still dealing with injuries, but he still is very good on that team. I mean, Geno, we'll see what he does. Justin Fields with his rushing upside, absolutely. So it wasn't a bad pick for picking Baker at that point. Then you got Derrick Henry. Still no wide receivers on my team at this point. DK Metcalf. Who's going to be throwing him the football? That's a big one as well. J-Mo, Ibuka, Ayuk, Mike Evans. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go crazy, and I'm going to go Derrick Henry because it's about winning championships, and I'm stacking these running backs like a madman, not coming back on the turn. Here we go. DK Metcalf, Ibuka. We got Mike Evans. You could probably still wait on Mike on the board coming down after that as well. Devontae Adams. So even if you are getting, extremely, long in the tooth veterans, it still is okay. You got to believe Pittsburgh's going to solve this quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. We will see. I mean, seeing DK in Pittsburgh gear is kind of messed up. But you know what? I'm going to go Mike Evans. I'm going to go Big Mike because there still is lots of, stat upside for this man as well. I just don't trust what we don't know at this point with DK Metcalf in Pittsburgh. Who's going to be throwing him the football? Who's going to be, anchoring that offense? And Mike Evans we've seen with a Baker Mayfield. It does give me the 1-2 punch with a Bake Show, giving me both players on the same team. Absolutely phenomenal. Quarterbacks, running backs, we got enough running backs at this point. Josh Downs, feeling down for Downs. We love some Josh Downs as well. He should absolutely be stellar moving forward as well. I mean, we will see who does play. I mean, Daniel Jones, Daniel Penny's with an A-Rich at quarterback. We saw what Joe Flacco was able to do with a Josh Downs. I love me some Josh Downs. So you're talking about youth movement with a veteran wide receiver, Mike Evans, Josh Downs. Those are my two guys right now. And yes, you could triple back with wide receivers, but here we go. Stacking your running backs is of the utmost importance. These guys do go down. It gives you great opportunity to flex your running backs as you do play because the touches still are very vast. Brian Robinson Jr., James Conner, absolutely love it. DeAndre Swift. So even tight end. I wait on my tight ends also. Even in tight end premium leagues, you can wait because outside of the top 5 guys, what's the point in picking it super early because you're going to get very likely the similar type of stat lines. We got Cade Otton down here. We got Evan Ingram on his new digs as well in Denver. It's interesting what's going to be. Ricky Pearsall, Travis Hunter, Cortland Sutton, Khalil Shakir. So again, you can still wait. We got Golden. There are rookies that you can play with at this point. Cooper Kupp, he should do decently well. So, I mean, again, you could go with your quarterbacks. You could go with your running backs. I'm not necessarily the one to say, I got to fill the, holes in my starting lineup at this point. But going back to back to back with all of these wide receivers, no more Debo. Ricky Pearsall should absolutely see his role increased in the 49ers room. Don't hate it. Don't dislike it. I wish I could have maybe gotten a better value wide receiver at that point. But I absolutely love some Ricky Pearsall because his PPR upside should absolutely go through the roof. We're seeing a lot of wide receivers now being took, and I might even go back to the well and go get some more running backs. J.K. Dobbins has been rumored. There's an Aaron Jones as well. So you're looking for productivity also to gain value back in your dynasty startup if you can make trades for teams. If your team does not go the way that you wanted it to, you can make a lot of trades to get some good value back for the next year's drafts, I should say. Lots of wide receivers, still talented wide receivers. Let's talk about tight ends. Jonnu Smith, Cade Otton, love me some Jonnu. I mean, okay, aging tight end as well, but he's coming off a career season as well. He should definitely pick up where he left off. Absolutely see a downgrade coming for a Jonnu also this year, but he fills my need at tight end, and we can come back, and now I can mix and match however the heck I want, whether it be wide receivers or running backs. There went Golden. Don't like that. I wish I could have got a rookie in that sense. Isaiah Bond is my dude, rookie coming from Texas. You guys know how much I'm a big fan of him as well, but you see down this board, there is so much veteran value on these startups and wide receiver. That's why you can wait. You want to get your running backs. You want to stack as many running backs as humanly possible because this is what will get you your championship down the line. Some guys will go down. You got to have plug-and-play players that can give you the top-end productivity. Najee Harris in LA is very interesting to me. I mean, okay, everyone's going to say, oh, he was over 1,000 yards every single season in his career, but you got to look per game boom rate. That's the biggest thing. Aaron Jones is that guy still in this offense. Still no, necessarily backup running back to take the bread out of his mouth. I'm going Aaron Jones. Yes, it is a little bit on the aging talents of the running backs, but Barkley and Hall do, and Jacobs, even at his age, do, take away the fact of 30-year-old running backs in Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones. So not only am I, building for the future, I'm also able to compete in year one to get that fantasy football trophy, because that's exactly what it's all about. Stephon Diggs coming off the ACL with it, my dude. Drake May, absolutely you could, but I mean, guys coming off the ACL, I'm not necessarily for it. I would wait on that one as well. You still got lots of running backs here. I got a heaping talented amount of running backs still with, 7 rounds left in this mock. Tank Dell, you're staying away from that. Colker, this kid, Jalen Knoll from this rookie. He's absolutely unbelievable. If he lands on a team, you guys are going to see what this kid can do. He's got, he's a smaller type of dude. He's got wheels for days. He's got some good hops. I'm going to go rookie style. I'm going to go get me some Knoll. So while I'm going more youthful talent at my wide receiver position, that may hurt me a little bit overall as the season does go on. So I'm going to have to, fix this in the aggregate of my wide receivers as well. Keenan Allen, depending on where he goes, some people thinking he's done as well. Stephon Diggs, I would love it if he wasn't injured, but it's very difficult. So at this point, now we can go with the point of saying, do we want a third quarterback to back us based on value to return on investment? Even getting your tight ends. Pat Freiermuth, the Muth, he is that dude. Theo Johnson, now with a Russell Wilson, may get some more traction. Jatavion Sanders, he's a good one. Ben Sinnott, you guys know my love for that kid. He has got some good abilities as well. Wide receivers, I really want to get another one. Christian Kirk, actually, in Houston, I do like. I mean, you're going to be, picking and choosing, but when we're talking quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, I do like as the rookie prospect as well. Justin Fields is down there, and I'm absolutely going to take Justin Fields. So for me, I can bet on taking a Stephon Diggs. If it works out with these New England Patriots, it works out. If it doesn't, okay, well, then it's a missed pick right now at this point. But at least there's some veteran leadership here on my team at wide receiver that will give me potential options, even though I do got guys like Evans, Downs, Purcell, and Knoll, Diggs. So I'm going to need somebody that's going to be able to plug and play this season as well. We'll see where these quarterbacks are not getting picked at this point. Justin Fields is kind of my target. You do got Matthew Stafford down the board as well. He puts up a lot of numbers for you in the pinch. He's just on the latter stages of retirement, so he will not give you longevity in Dynasty. Hollywood Brown goes back to these Kansas City Chiefs. I actually like that quite a bit. I think that there is going to be chemistry building now that he came off his injury. I do like me some Hollywood, and I will double back, I think, with another wide receiver if Christian Kirk does come to me as well, which he does. Amari Cooper, a lot of people saying he's washed, he's done also. So for me, getting a Christian Kirk now coming off the injury in Houston, we know what Kirk is. And with somebody like C.J. Stroud, he will fill the void that a Tank Dell will lose. So there will be ample target share and ample upside for him also. Christian Kirk, I'm quadrupling or 4 times doing the wide receiver picks at this point. So now you come back as well. Hopefully that we see a Justin Fields. He's still on the board. Also, we can go more wide receivers. We can double up on our tight ends. Don't typically like to go more than 2 tight ends in your super flex leagues because, I mean, you can mix and match. Like I said, they're going to be there. They're going to put up very similar point numbers, and you see how clean the running backs do get at this point, right? You see, look at this run on running backs as we got into the 15th, 16th round. So me having the talent that I do have at running back, it's going to promote a great season for me. So this is DJ Giddens. This one name to keep your eye on, Jaden Blue, and that's where I'm going to start picking my rookie. So now I can go with more wide receiver talent or get my quarterback. Anthony Richardson, he does have abilities. Is he going to win the starting job? Is he going to be that dude? So, I mean, taking a shot at him right now is not a bad situation. And at this point, because I believe I could get wide receivers with some decent flex appeal down this board as well, I'm going to go with my quarterback and say Justin Fields. I don't care if I'm picking at a turn. I want him on my squad. He's a great third option. He's got rushing upside for days, and I think this is where we're going to start seeing a lot of these guys being took off the board. When it comes to tight ends, Sanders is a good youthful one. Chig Okonkwo, if they ever got a quarterback not named Will Levis that can actually get this man the football, he's supremely talented. Bretton Strange, man. No more Evan Ingram. Why is he down the board this far? Noah Gray eventually will take over for a Travis Kelce. You got to believe in Kansas City. So Strange is definitely down that board. We can wait and get value value for him. Xavier Restrepo, you guys got to watch out for this kid. He is going to be a slot dynamo. Do not get the testing to, make you look in other directions because he is that good. And I'm going to go rookie Xavier Restrepo. Telling you guys right now, this kid's got unbelievable skills. He will be a slot person for any team and be very successful at it for many years to come. With only 3 picks left, I got my QBs. I got my wide receivers. I got a heaping of talent at the running back spot, so I do still require either running backs or wide receivers. Did I pick a second tight end? I did not at this point. Like I said, Strange is down that board. I can probably wait. Oh, the tight end's starting to get picked a little bit more. So here, 212. I don't dislike Strange at this point. Andre Yosevash. Okay, we'll see how he does. But, Deontay, Adam Thielen, good fill-in player, still aging. He doesn't have many years left, but he still will give you good flex appeal anywhere from the 8 to 12 to 15 points per week. Definitely coming from him. Gabe Davis coming off the injury. Jaden Higgins, if he falls on a team, rookie wink, wink. He is a stellar prospect as well. A lot of guys getting took. A lot of younger players you can get down this board as well. Stash them on your taxi squad and be very comfortable at that as well. So I got 3 picks left. I'm not leaving without a Jaden Blue, so I'm definitely going to be highlighting him as well. Tight end time. I think we could go Noah Gray or a Bretton Strange. The fact that Strange will likely be the starter, I'm going to go with Strange. He is a youthful, talented tight end now with a Trevor Lawrence. New coaching staff once again. We're going to be coming back here at wide receiver. We still need some, I got a decent amount of youth with Restrepo, with Kirk, with Brown. we got it's down. Yeah, man, we got lots of youth at the wide receiver spot. When it comes to your running backs, you're looking for the talent. Like I said, Blue is still kicking there. I can probably wait till my last pick. He will start to jump up on teams. So for me, Adam Thielen, right now, I'm only picking him because he likely is going to still continue with that PPR upside in Carolina. So I do like Adam Thielen to be kind of that, veteran guy, using him for 1 year. If he retires, he retires. Doesn't really bother me whatsoever. You just require guys to fill your roster to compete this season for those championships. And we'll come back with a Jaden Blue to finish this off, or DJ Giddens. Either one of these gentlemen, they will be risers up your board, no question. And I'm going to go with a Jaden Blue. This kid's got wheels for days. Super important in the screen game. Tripping over myself. But this team is decent at number 3. You see kind of where I go. I do mix and match my veterans with my youth. I don't go straight youth movement. I think that's a big mistake. A lot of people do, provide in their dynasty teams when they do startups. They think it's all about the youth movement. Then you're not competing for at least 2 to 3 years until a lot of these guys do start to, move forward. Jaden Daniels, he was a rookie last year. Super youth, but we got Saquon, we got Brees, still youthful running backs. Mike Evans still there on the board. Yes, he is the aging veteran, but he's still going to get you 1,000 yards. He's going to get you 8 to 12 touchdowns. This is production that you want. Josh Downs, youthful wide receiver, and he's on the uptick as well. Just need the quarterback. I would have liked to have had maybe one more youthful stud wide receiver like a Garrett Wilson, like a Malik Neighbors, but it goes by the wayside when you're talking about picking your quarterback in the top 5. You're going to lose out on all those guys because they are top 9 picks at that point. Jonnu Smith, Josh Downs, like I said, and then Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry. These guys will uplift me this season. I will likely have if not all of my running backs, Barkley, Henry, Jacobs, Brees Hall on a bounce back. These guys are going to be all top 12 running backs, which will carry my fantasy football team. Jonnu Smith, like I said, aging, but we got to, tight ends for me outside of the top 5. You're not getting Brock Bowers, Trey McBride. What's really the point of picking them? Sam Laporta, picking them that high? You might as well just wait on your tight ends and then try to mix and match with PPR upside. Derrick Henry, like I said, aging. How many more years does he have for us? 2 years, 3 years? At least you're going to still get top-end value. Baker Mayfield, a big show with a Mike Evans. Gives me the double up on points from quarterback to wide receiver on my super flex. Absolutely love it. Where we do got youth movement in a Ricky Pearsall taking over for a Debo. Going to be the Ayuk and Pearsall show likely, and the PPR upside and the ability for Pearsall in his route game. He's going to be a big fixture with a Brock Purdy. Aaron Jones, yes, he's on the aging side. Yes, he's going to likely be done quicker than later, but he gives you great flex appeal at the running back spot. Jalen Noel, rookie rookie. He is a dynamo. Love this kid. Love the potential. He could be a big-time player in the NFL. Stephon Diggs. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of a risk here. Needed a veteran wide receiver that we know can produce on the field. Coming back from his injury, we will see what he does. Hollywood, a second season with a Patrick Mahomes boy. I think there is options here. We will see. Christian Kirk, love the fit with the Houston Texans. Now that Tank Dell is gone, now that Diggs is gone, he should see his role continue to increase. Hopefully he stays on the field. Justin Fields with these New York Jets, rushing upside for days. He was on pace to get over 200 points last year before he got benched in Pittsburgh. So let the man throw the football, and we will see. I mean, he's teaming back up with his boy Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. It's going to be very, very good. Xavier Restrepo, rookie. Watch out for this kid. Slot dynamo, PPR upside out the wazoo. Yes, he didn't run a great 40 time, but that's okay because he was dealing with a hamstring injury. Watch the tape on Restrepo. I will have scouting reports for this kid as well. He's very, very good. Brenton Strange, my backup tight end. He was one of these guys last year we were picking off the waiver wire because he was making a lot of plays. Hopefully Trevor Lawrence can get out of his own way and be that dude we require. Adam Thielen, okay, vet flex player, nothing much outside of just this season. And then rookie Jaden Blue, the blueprint baby. I love me this kid. And definitely running back taxi squad stash. He is definitely quality, no question. So yeah, that is Mock Draft Dynasty Startup Monday. You got to love it, okay? And I understand people build their teams however they do, but for me, it is about competing every single year. Unless my team got, really bad and old, then you got to blow it up and rebuild. I do not play fantasy football dynasty or redraft to build, man. This is about winning championships. You got to have that nice mix of, veterans with these rookies. And I'm telling y'all, the guys that put up the points still give you good high-end value if you trade them in season. So just because your draft didn't go the way, quote-unquote, you wanted, as long as you got that value to return on investment, because the youth isn't necessarily, vast and the young talent, you can get the values back in trades because they're producing this season, and that's kind of what I'm gearing at. So definitely have a nice mix and match of superstar talent, obviously, but I mean with youth and veteran leadership, you're definitely going to be competing every single year and have your team continue to build for next seasons, future seasons down the road. But nevertheless, as always, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump in those comments, give me your thoughts. What do you think of this draft? Who do you like? Who do you not like? I would have liked to add a little bit more at the wide receiver spot, but because I stack my running backs the way I do, it fell the way it did. But drop it in the comments. Tell me what y'all think, and we'll see you next time. I am out.